After a resurgence by forces loyal to the Tigray People's Liberation Front after routing the federal Ethiopian National Defense Force at the end of June, concern now that TPLF forces continue to advance through the southern provinces, ever closer to the federal capital Addis Ababa.
The Ethiopian people have suffered too much. Humanitarian conditions are hellish. Millions of people are in need, infrastructure has been destroyed, and we have heard first-hand accounts of women who have been subjected to unspeakable violence. And the spread of the conflict has ensnared even more people in its horror. It is time for all parties to recognize that there is no military solution. And it's vital to preserve the unity and stability of Ethiopia, which is critical to the region and beyond.
Guterres appealed for action on three fronts. First, calling on all parties to immediately cease hostilities, to provide unrestricted humanitarian access everywhere, including establishing public services in all affected areas, while urging the creation of conditions to allow for the start of an Ethiopian-led political dialogue to find a long-term solution to the crisis. The deadly fighting has now spread well beyond Tigray in the 9-month conflict that has seen thousands massacred, displaced communities, and led to famine conditions affecting hundreds of thousands of people.
I consulted with Chairperson Faki in order to guarantee that the UN and the EU will be in the same line, and we see eye to eye on what needs to be done. I had several contacts with Prime Minister Abiy, and I asked Martin Griffiths, as my personal envoy, to have contacts. He had met, but to have contacts again with Mr. Debretsion. And we did everything to try to convince both sides of the importance of a cessation of hostilities. At the same time, I've been talking to several countries in the region, and I've been noticing that there is, in all countries of the region, a clear perspective that it's essential to preserve the unity and stability of Ethiopia, and it's essential to end the hostilities.
With growing concern that the posture from both sides indicates that they believe a military solution is possible, something the UN chief disputes.
I've been in close contact also with other initiatives. There is an American initiative taking place, as we know, so we are all, I believe, pushing in the same direction. I briefed the Security Council yesterday, and the Security Council will be meeting again next week, and I hope that this appeal that I make can be shared by the whole of the international community.
To date, the Security Council has issued only a single press statement on the Ethiopian file as far back as April, calling for unfettered humanitarian access while expressing deep concern over allegations of widespread human rights abuses. Sherman Briceby's SABC News, New York.